Welcome to Ultimate Report. I'm Mary Winkenwerder. Creating thought into wearable art is a unique ability. Some would say it's a gift. One jeweler takes surrounding elements and partners them with unique natural resources to create incredible pieces of wearable art. This episode, we meet with Sandy Leong to learn more about her stunning work. Sandy, welcome to Ultimate Report.
Thank you for having me, Mary.
It's great to have you join us. So, Sandy, have you always wanted to be a jewelry designer, and what inspired you to become one who crafts beautiful thought into emotion through your jewelry?
Well, I was a flight attendant for 11 years before I started taking jewelry classes at the 92nd Street Y. And going through the catalog, my girlfriend and I were like, maybe we'll take a class together. And the first one that jumped out at me was beginning jewelry making. And from the minute I picked up a torch, I knew this is what I wanted to do. I think in my previous life and through my travels as a flight attendant, I was always like a frustrated Martha Stewart. I love doing arts and crafts. And I think once I found jewelry making, I was able to focus and channel this like pent up artistry, I guess, into something that I really enjoyed and I think I'm good at. I mean, it's just been a really wonderful marriage. And going back to the day I first picked up the torch, we had to cut out a strip of copper and make it into a ring and then solder it together. And I wish I could find it because it was probably the crudest piece of metal ever, but I was so thrilled. And I walked home and I went, I made this all by myself, in 2 hours. And I was like, I was thrilled. And it's been like that ever since. It's a wonderful thing. And I think, traveling and, being able to see other artists in other countries has been a real inspiration for me.
That's amazing. I love that story. So let's talk about your work. What pieces do you create?
So I create the whole gamut: statement necklaces, cocktail rings, delicate stackables, everyday earrings. For me, I have two. When I started jewelry making, I had two small children, and for me, it was just too hard for me to think of putting on earrings and then changing them to go out at night. So I created pieces that I wanted to wear, things that I would, put on in the morning, be able to run and go pick up the kids after school and then go out to dinner with my husband or to an event. So I feel like the pieces that I create are things that I would wear every day. And I would hope that the people that buy them, the women that buy them, are also like that. They're busy. They don't have time to go from, day to evening. It's jewelry they can wear every day, all the time. So from the tennis court to the benefit at night.
That's great. The versatility is amazing. So what attracted you to Diamonds with a Story?
Well, luckily, Rio Tinto was attracted to me as well. I have, since I've been in business for 7 years, I've always been very conscious of using recycled gold and keeping my production local. So it's all done in New York City. And to me, I don't know, maybe it's a control thing, but to me, it was like, putting people that we know and love and that are our neighbors to work. And also, I read an article about how much earth has to be moved in order to find gold. And I think it's really important that we use the gold that's already in existence. I mean, I look through my gold still and I'm thinking, do I really need this ring, from when I was 14 and things like that. And you can, it's such a renewable resource. And to me, that was really important. The Argyle diamond mine that Rio Tinto uses is ethically sourced diamonds, and that to me is huge. And you know where they're coming from. You know that they're very ethical in how they're digging up their diamonds, and they're putting it back. They're putting the earth back so as to cause as minimal impact on the mine as possible. So that to me was really important.
So what materials from the Argyle diamond mine do you use to create your pieces?
So currently I am using their white diamonds, their champagne diamonds, and their gray diamonds. And when you look at them, there are very subtle differences and they're just beautiful. But if you ever get a chance to see the Rio Tinto diamond collection, they have this beautiful display and it is like being a kid in a candy store. It's like it goes from pink to blues and everything in between. And it is just beautiful. And so looking at those diamonds, you get so inspired and it's the possibilities are endless.
So on average, how long does it take you to create a piece of jewelry?
Usually when I'm creating one piece, I'm usually creating a whole collection, and it usually takes 3 to 4 months from sketching to production and back. And up until very recently, I was carving all my own models. But because we're now producing 2 collections a year, it's harder for me to do them all by myself. And I'm realizing that maybe there are some people that are better at that than I am, and I'll just stick to designing and, doing some of the pieces on my own as well. So it does take about 4 months, I would say, to have a finished piece.
And it's well worth the investment. It's worth the investment too, because they're beautiful. They really and truly are. So let's talk about your latest collection. And can you give us a sneak peek of something that's in the collection?
So one of my favorite pieces from the new Rain collection, the collaboration with Diamonds with a Story with Rio Tinto, are these stackable rings. And, they go with everything. And they have champagne diamonds all the way around. I think they're great. I always like to use a matte finish, and it's 18 karat gold, because I think it adds depth to whatever you're stacking it with, or if you wear them by themselves, or you wear it with something that's already existing.
That's great. And what I like about stackable jewelry pieces, and especially rings, is that they're very affordable to incorporate into your wardrobe.
Absolutely. They go with everything.
Yeah, they really and truly do. So Sandy, where can we purchase pieces from your Diamonds with a Story fall collection?
So the fall collection will be in select Neiman Marcus stores. They've been a huge supporter of Sandy Leon Jewelry from the very beginning, and I really appreciate that. Also, Mario's in Seattle will also be carrying the Rain collection, and you can always find it at sandyleonjewelry.com as well.
Wonderful. Okay, and for those who like to engage in online community activity, where can we find you online?
You can definitely find me on Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest, and check your WWD. Sandy Leon Jewelry was named one to watch at Couture 2015. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. That's amazing. Women's Wear Daily, for anybody who doesn't know what WWD is, it's the holy grail of magazines. It really is. So that's definitely something that's noteworthy. All right. Well, Sandy, thanks so much for joining us. It's been great having you on the show.
Thank you so much, Mary. I really appreciate it. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Catch up with me on my blog, www.beautybeautereport.com, on Twitter at Beauty Publicist, and on YouTube, Ultimate Report. Everyone, thanks so much for joining us on Ultimate Report. Have a beautiful and successful week. Mwah.